Hey guys, welcome to the FIFA 21 Foot Birthday Arturo Vidal player review. So for this review, I use Vidal as my right CDM as well as my left CDM in the 4-2-2 formation. As my left CDM, he was my lone central defensive mid and I kept him on stay back while attacking instructions. And as my right CDM, I kept him on balance and even tried him with the stay forward while attacking instructions. I used the engine as well as the shadow chem style when he was defending. So let's see how this foot birthday Arturo Vidal performed for me in Division 1 Rivals gameplay. So I'm not going to waste your time covering each of Vidal's attributes individually, and I'm just going to say that collectively this card is the most rounded card that I've used all year. I haven't been privileged enough to try the high-end meta cards like a Rude Hullet, Prime Icon Moments, etc, or Prime Icons Lothar Matthäus, but barring those two cards, this card is the most complete card that I've used all year. He only has one yellow stat, which is his free kick accuracy of 74, but barring that, all of his stats are in the light greens, which means 80 and above, and the dark greens, which means 90 and above. And honestly, hand to God, this guy performs like his stats says in-game, because he was just amazing from the central mid position as well as the CDM position. So let's talk about Vidal from the lone CDM position. And I used the shadow chem style when I was playing him there, and his performance just blew me away. His defending was just outstanding. With the shadow chem style boost, it takes his pace all the way up to a combination of 92 sprint speed with 93 acceleration, and you can actually feel how ridiculously quick he is to jockey with and catch up the on-rushing opposition attackers. His defensive stats are virtually maxed out barring his defensive awareness, and this guy is a defensive behemoth as a CDM. Now the shadow chem style was perfect when using him from the CDM position, because generally I do not push up with my lone CDMs and keep them back protecting my backline. So I didn't really need to boost his dribbling, hence I did not use the engine chem style, and that additional pace and the defending boost make this card a rock solid CDM. Now as a box-to-box midfielder from a right DM position on balance as well as stay forward while attacking instructions, I used the engine chem style because I was really dribbling with him a lot and using those exceptional 5-star skills with him. And to make him feel fluid on the ball, you really need to boost his agility stat, and this is where the engine chem style comes into play. He feels much more responsive with the engine chem style and the difference is noticeable. So if you're playing him as a box-to-box, I reiterate, use the engine chem style and he will perform amazingly well for you. Now what really excited me about this card, barring how complete he is in terms of his in-game stats and the amount of nostalgia that I have connected to this card, was that I finally found a central defensive mid, a rock solid CDM who could defend well, but more importantly, could finish equally as well. I haven't used a CDM in the game that possesses a shot that Vidal does, and that is the main reason that drew me towards this card, because from a CDM position, he is the best finisher that I've used all year. And I've tried a lot of CDMs. I've used RTTF, Renato Sanchez, I've tried N'Golo Kante and his What If card. I've also used Timoteo Kimmich, and Vidal, out of all of these cards and out of all of the DMs in this game, has the best shot. And I'm grateful for EA that they picked Arturo Vidal to be that card, because the amount of nostalgia that I have associated with him. Now after using this Arturo Vidal card for 8 games in Division 1 Rivals gameplay, both as my central mid, my box-to-box central mid, as well as a lone DM, I'm going to play him as my lone DM with the shadow chem style, and here's why. At times when I was playing him in a box-to-box role, although he was phenomenal, his agility let him down a tad, which got the ball away from him at times when he was dribbling, but that was just a very, very small concern. And I'm not a 5-star skiller either, so that 5-star skills attribute that he has, although superbly impressive, is a complete waste on a noob like me. I do not know any 5-star skills and I just know a handful of tricks, so that 5-star skills really doesn't entice me, but that 4-star weak foot does, because I really like to shoot with my midfielders. So I would play him as my lone DM, but if you want to get a bit adventurous with this card, you can play him as a box-to-box CM and he will perform spectacularly for you. Now this card comes in at roughly around 600k odd, and that is very steep for an SBC. But honestly, in my opinion, 600k to 500k isn't bad value for this card at all, because he is a top 5 central midfielder in this game, and I'm not even joking. So if you can craft this card and he is available for 2 weeks, it's plenty of time to complete this card. Even if you throw in 150k of your own coins for this card and you can fit him in on 10 or even 8 cam, it's well worth the price, because this Arturo Vidal card will blow you away from the central midfield position. So I'm going to rate this FUT Birthday King Arturo Vidal card a 9.3 on 10. He is icon tier, he is endgame already. Go get him if you can fit him in your team. And I'm going to give him a value for coins of an 8.5. I know he's untradeable, but if you can muster up the courage and the coins to do this card, pick him up, because he is so well worth it. I hope you guys enjoyed this review, and if you did, please drop a sub on the channel and a like on the video. It would mean the world to me, and have a great day ahead, guys.